20. So, Wednesday, update day. Now, I know I haven't showed you my results on my Dexa scan yet. I haven't actually seen the results yet. The guy explained to me yesterday about it. So, I need to go to my emails after breakfast and show you through it. Okay? I might even get my girlfriend to show you through it, but see what happens. So for now, my body weight this morning at 8:30 on my sleeping day, it was 78.6. Now, it's basically plateauing for roughly 3 weeks. It goes up, down, but on average, it's probably plateaued. Now, I'm guessing I will hit a bit of a drop soon. I'm guessing my body weight will go down a lot in a few more days. It's just what it does. That's how it works. You know, maintains, and bam, lose like a kilogram overnight. But I'm not going to risk it because the guy said to me yesterday at the Dexa Scan place that my body fat is roughly the same as 2 years ago when I was 81.5, and I'm 78.6 now. So it's either lean body mass, right, or it's water weight. Because I'm only on 220 grams of carbs, right? And when I got my body fat tested about 2 years ago, I was heavier, but that doesn't mean I had more muscle mass. I'm probably had the same muscle mass, maybe a kilogram less muscle now because of all the injuries I had in the past, this year and last year, but the other probably 2 kilograms remaining is probably the water weight, glycogen in the muscle. Because back then when I got my Dexa scan results, I was a little bit leaner. I mean, I was about the same body fat percentage, but I was reverse dieting for 8 weeks prior to that. So basically I was having more carbohydrates in my body. So more lean body mass on the scale, on the weight, on the Dexa scan. Now, I'll quickly show you something. So this is my weight. So I don't want to make this video too long, so have a look at June's pause screen, if you can see that. So let's go for Wednesday. Okay, Wednesdays are pretty much the same time. It's a good time to, I don't know, let's go about Wednesdays, okay? So 7th I was 81.4 at 8 o'clock in the morning. Next up, I was 80.7, so I went up a little bit. Then I was 79.5, hit a new low end. So that's roughly 500 grams I lost a week. Then I was 79.3, so only a little bit down. Then I was 79.6, a little bit up, 78.6. So roughly, starting from the 7th, I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5 weeks, I only dropped about 3 kilos in 5 weeks, roughly. Hang on. Yeah, so it's pretty much good rate of fat loss, but I need to speed it up because he says to get competition lean, I need to get to around, I need to lose roughly 4 kilograms of pure fat. Now with that, you'll lose more water weight too with that. And so my new macros starting today is 220 protein, so the same amount of grams of protein a day. I'm going to drop it to, instead of 220 carb, I'm going to go to 180 grams of carbs and then 40 fat instead of 50. So I drop my calorie intake by 250 grams. That should get me to lose roughly a kilogram a week, going by experience. Now, I'm roughly losing half a kilo or maybe 300, 400 grams a week on average now. It fluctuates, but that's a big drop in calories, 250 calories, right? So that should let me to lose a kilogram a week. I'll have about 8 weeks left until my comp. 8 to 9 weeks left. I think it's 9 weeks left. Yeah. So I need I might have a new bodyweight class, I'm not quite sure, because the bodyweight class I need to compete in is 75 to 80 class. Now, if I got 4 kilograms of fat to lose, that will bring me up to around 74 kilos, right? And with that, I'll probably lose another kilogram of water weight because of my lower carbs, lower glycogen stored in the muscle. So I'll probably be 73. So then I'll carb up a little bit before the show. So I'll increase my carbohydrates. I shouldn't gain too much weight from the carbs before the show. No more than a kilogram by experience. Like, I'll probably get 74 kilos on stage or 75 kilos on stage. So I'll just make the weight class, which I'll be one of the smallest guys, or I'll be in a new weight class, which I'll be on the biggest guys. So, enough said. I'm going to hit some back today in 2 hours, and then I'm going to do some posing practice, and hopefully I'll get that on film for you and see how my body looks today. And then I'll do it again in 4 weeks and see what the difference is, see if I made improvements by dropping those carbs and fat. So, just 190 grams of baked beans and 220 grams of weighed raw chicken. And a little tip for you guys, if you want to get a good pump, right? Potassium, salt before you work out. Salt, water, hydrate yourself, right? So water, make sure you're hydrated. Salt, get some potassium in your body. Carbs, proteins and fats, of course. And 2 to 3 hours before workout, your blood volume will increase, your veins will increase, your body's blood volume will increase by the water and the salt and the potassium. So that's a good tip if you want to get a good, nice pump, a natural pump in the gym. All right, guys, talk to you later.
Hello everyone, it's Brianna here and I'm going to take you through Matt's Dexa Scan results. So as you can see here, Matt's had 4 Dexa scans done before and it shows you how many days between each scan. It also shows you your bone mass, your lean mass, your fat mass, the change between the current scan and the previous scan, the weight that is taken from the machine, and the percent of body fat that you're sitting at. So you can see here that Matt's sitting at 11.69% body fat. Previously scanned was at 13.63 with a difference of 1.95%. We were expecting Matt to be probably closer to 10, maybe even 9, but this is still not bad. He's still got quite a few months to go until he's competing. Now, also here you can see a fat-free mass little diagram to the right that shows you it dropping, which is what we obviously want. There's also a fat mass calculated in kilograms. You can either sit in the healthy, athlete and lean range. Colours are indicated there: yellow healthy, green lean and blue athlete. Now, talking to the guy who done Matt's Dexa scan, he was actually saying that Matt should be closer to the grey. So by looking at that, it's pretty much another 5 kilograms that need to be lost. If it could be more, but it also could be less, just depending on how Matt's body reacts and where the fat comes off. You can also see a average daily energy balance guide. We don't really worry too much about that because Matt knows what he's consuming and whatnot. So, if you want to look into that more, go for it, but not really going to cover too much that in this little chat. Now, in this little one here, you can see a lovely diagram of Matt laying on the table. So it shows here that where his fat sits, where his lean, and where his bone is. So you can see he's still holding quite a bit of fat on his hips. His arms are quite lean, but his shoulders still have some fat on them, and also his feet. Now, I can't believe that your feet hold fat, but, it's one of these things. There's also your BMI on here, which, we don't really worry too much about BMI because Matt's just sitting in the overweight range. And to be honest, he's not overweight. Now, there's also a Dexa result summary here, which shows you your left arm, your right arm, your trunk, your legs, and your head, which gives you how lean and what lean mass and what fat mass is on there. So for example here, you can see that Matt's left arm is currently sitting at 9.8% fat, and his right arm is sitting at 9.1. So obviously you have a preferred side. One side of your body takes more dominance than the other. This is where this is actually shown. And then once all these things are added together, it gives you your actual percent, which is 11.7% body fat. So, that's point nothing really off what the result said at the top, which was 11.69%. Now, if you have any questions about the Dexa scan and where to go and whatnot, feel free to contact and leave a comment and we can give some recommendations. Hopefully this wasn't too boring and it makes sense to you guys. Cheers.
So this is what I'm having pre-workout today. I got this from work. Bought it, so $45 for 30 serves. It's Dana Bailey's, fat burner. I just use this. It probably helps you 5% in fat loss, guys, but increases your metabolism a little bit. But it's no magic thing about fat burners. Fat burners isn't magic. It's all about creating a calorie deficit, either that's with cardio, activity, right? Or eating less calories than you burn. So dropping those calories from nutrition. In a way, I've got 10 grams of glutamine, 2 scoops of BCAAs, 5 grams of creatine. I have creatine in during my workout shake or after my workout shakes. I normally have it in my workout because it's so I remember, right? But yeah, so that's that, and I'm using that fat burner as my pre-workout. So all fat burners are is actually caffeine. It gives you some energy, and 1.5 grams of agmatine sulfate helps you with that nitric oxide. So it gives that little bit of a pump, that full feeling in your muscles. And I've got my post-workout shake ready to go. So I'm gonna have this after my workout. I'm going to train some back today. So I'm gonna train right now, which is 12:30. Till about 2, then go to Moama, meet my girlfriend at work, go shopping, and then come back to the gym and do some posing, and you'll be seeing that very shortly.
time for the patience. Who do we think we
taking control of me, and I have never felt so relieved. And it burns just knowing we'll all lose sleep for once in our whole lives and have to see. So now we'll go to a place that we can always call our home. And now we'll go, and everything's gonna be just alright. Just okay. Just know that we'll make it out alive. And everything's gonna be just alright. Just okay. Just know that we'll make it out alive. This life is taking the best of me. It's taking what we all used to be. We've got the motive to set us free, but never in our lives did we the need. So now we'll go to our place that we can always call our home. And now we'll go, and everything's gonna be just alright. Just okay. Just know that we'll make it out alive. And everything's gonna be just alright. Just okay. Just know that we'll make it out alive. There's a blissful kiss and this departure on our own.
Guess what, guys? She got a new car. She gets it Friday? Maybe Friday. So, woohoo! Got to go to the gym now, train the client, and I'll show you what I'm having on my third meal. 50 grams of salad, 50 grams of white beta high fiber pasta, and 200 grams of tuna, plain tuna, and some barbecue sauce, a little bit of flavors. That's it. Things are getting serious now.